Lifestyle inflation. It's a sneaky little beast. You get a raise, a promotion, or maybe land a lucrative new client, and suddenly, your spending starts to creep upwards. That's lifestyle inflation in a nutshell, the tendency to increase spending in line with rising income. It's the silent killer of financial goals, slowly chipping away at your savings and delaying your dreams. Before you know it, you're working harder than ever, making more money than ever, but you still feel like you're barely keeping your head above water financially. This isn't about denying yourself the joys of life. It's about being smart with your money. It's about making conscious choices about where your hard-earned cash goes. It's about understanding that a bigger paycheck doesn't have to automatically translate to a bigger lifestyle. Instead, it can mean more money towards your investments, your early retirement, or that dream vacation home you've always wanted. It's about building a rich life, not just a life filled with expensive things. Why do we fall prey to lifestyle inflation? It's not just about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about the human tendency to equate happiness with material possessions. We're constantly bombarded with messages that tell us we need the latest gadget, the fanciest car, the biggest house. We're told that these things will make us happier, more successful, more fulfilled. Another factor is the hedonic treadmill. We get a raise, we buy a nicer car, and for a short time, we're happy. But then we adapt to our new lifestyle, and the happiness fades. We start looking for the next thing that will give us that same boost, and the cycle begins anew. Our social circles also influence our spending habits. If our friends and colleagues are constantly upgrading their lifestyles, we may feel pressure to do the same. The key is to be mindful of your spending and to make conscious choices about where your money goes. The most obvious consequence of lifestyle inflation is that it prevents you from building wealth. Every dollar you spend on an upgraded lifestyle is a dollar that you're not saving or investing. This means you're missing out on the power of compounding, which is the key to building long-term wealth. Lifestyle inflation can also lead to increased stress and anxiety. When you're constantly stretching your finances to maintain a certain lifestyle, you're always worried about money. Another consequence is that it can make it difficult to achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a down payment on a house, early retirement, or your children's education, lifestyle inflation can make it harder to reach those milestones. Finally, lifestyle inflation can make you more vulnerable to financial shocks. A solid financial foundation provides a safety net and allows you to weather unexpected storms. Section 4. Practical strategies for keeping lifestyle inflation at bay. One of the most effective strategies for avoiding lifestyle inflation is to create a budget. A budget is simply a plan for how you're going to spend your money. It allows you to track your income and expenses so you can see where your money is going and make adjustments as needed. Another important strategy is to automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings and investment accounts each month. Pay yourself first. Before you pay any bills or make any other purchases, set aside a certain percentage of your income for savings and investments. Prioritize your spending. Section 5. Recognizing and reversing the inflationary trend. The first step to reversing lifestyle inflation is to acknowledge that it's happening. Take a close look at your spending habits and see if you've been gradually increasing your spending in line with your income. Once you've identified areas where you're overspending, start making small changes. You don't have to make drastic cuts all at once. Start by cutting back on one or two areas, and then gradually make more changes as you become more comfortable. Revisit your budget regularly. Your financial situation is constantly changing, so it's important to review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. Seek support from friends, family, or a financial advisor. Section 6. Maintaining financial discipline for long-term success. Remember why you started. Keep your long-term financial goals in mind and remind yourself why it's important to maintain financial discipline. Write down your goals and review them regularly. Celebrate your successes, both big and small. Acknowledge your progress and give yourself credit for the changes you've made. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone's financial situation is different, so it's important to focus on your own journey. Remember that financial discipline is a marathon, not a sprint.